Today I'm going to do just a show and tell of a little project I just finished. You know how when you're sitting around and all of a sudden you have this idea and you have to jump up and stop everything because you're supposed to be cleaning and getting ready for company, but you have to go make this gift. So this is for a friend of mine that is a mixed media artist and um, she loves like Victorian era type stuff. So I'm going to show you um, the gift that I just finished. I'm waiting for it to dry, so I hung it here on the tree so I could take some pictures of it. So this is my spinning tree. I'll just show you that real quick. I didn't even know did this when I bought it, but it's so awesome to have it in the corner of the room just spinning. So here's the little project coming up here. I had to wait for it to come around. The frame came with the little picture inside. I bought it at the thrift store not too long ago. And so I took watercolor and I went over the picture. Her dress, I found a watercolor the same color. And then her cheeks, I went over a little. And her skin tone, I tried to find something just a little bit darker than it showed in the picture so it would highlight. And then in her hair, I went over with some reds and pinks and a little bit of a brown color just to kind of highlight her hair a little bit. The little quote I cut out myself, and just to give her a little hint because her name is in the last line there. And so here's just some little flat back pearls that I had. That was some fringe I had that I cut just to make the ribbon coming from her hair to look like it came from her headband. You can tell it's going to take a minute to do this video because it keeps going around. So recently I had bought a little bag of like trim, and it had like little tassels and stuff like for upholstery, and they were so beautiful and they matched this the tones and the colors that I was putting on here really well. So that's again what I made her headband from. She is wearing a headband in the actual picture, so I highlighted it by just cutting a piece of the ribbon, and then some of that tassel I just cut it up and put it in her hair. I put the pearls on her dress, and again I watercolored her dress, her arms, and then the frame itself I also put a little watercolor on there just to make it a little darker. I added the bling on the side here and the lace. The lace didn't lay like I wanted it to, but because it's going to hang on the wall, I think once it's laying flat up against the wall, the lace will kind of settle down a little bit. So here you can see the bling a little bit in the light. These flowers are just from a bunch of flowers that I had. I love the watercolor part. I have a lot of fun doing that. I love to do a watercolor over pictures that I have. So anyway, it's making its way back around here, so I'll just show you the tree for a minute. But anyway, I love just taking, and you probably already know this, pictures and odds and ends and making something new out of it. And this little frame I loved, and I initially was going to send it to her just like that, and I knew she would love it and she would make a project out of it. And then I just got the idea that I should be making something out of it for her. And so this morning I dropped everything and went in here and started this little project. So I just want to share it with you guys so you could get the idea as well. Just like I do on other projects, you know, watercoloring over a picture, kind of highlighting it. Her dress was a very pale grayish blue, and so I went over that. And that's it. So it's small. It's probably 3 by 5, something like that. It's not huge. As you can see, it's hanging here on the tree. But I enjoyed making it. I can't wait to get it to her. We're always late with our Christmas shipping to each other because it's just a busy time of year and we just don't put that pressure on each other. And then we have time to pick out just the right gifts, because from one artist to another, it's hard to pick out gifts sometimes for someone. And we always do our very best to make things for each other and pick out things. And so we'll pack up a box of goodies, um, either art supplies and a handmade gift and a special gift also. So I think she's really going to like this one. I hope so. I had a really good time making it. So I think this is going to be it for me till the new year, because I have company coming, lots to do, and I'm sure you do too. But I appreciate you being here with me. It's been a really big year. I've grown quite a bit this last part of this year, and I appreciate everyone who subscribes to my channel and that is here to support me and always leaving comments and supporting me. And it makes me just probably like any artist, makes me happy to know that my work inspires someone else. So I appreciate all of you, the ones who've been here from the beginning and all my new ones that I've received lately on my channel. I appreciate you, and thanks for joining me and sharing in my little project. Happy holidays to you all, wherever you are. Let me show you my favorite thing about living in Texas is it's December and almost Christmas, and it's like 70 something outside, and the weather is beautiful. So I'm not much for the cold, so I love it that this is going to be Christmas weather. So